What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Higurashi. I'm saying welcome back. This is not really how we usually do this. I was told to do the what's it called? The extra cast review thing, all cast review session. We've been streaming this mostly. Chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4 we all played through on stream. I'll make sure to link the playlist for that in the description. But I was told that I should do this all cast review session for chapter 4 after, or not as part of a stream on a different day. So this is me before going into chapter 5, after playing chapter 4, doing this. I don't know why, alright? I was like, let's just stream this. But now people are like, record. So I was like, okay. Anyways, all cast review session. I think everything looks good on my end. So let's just go ahead and jump into it in a 3, a 2, a 1. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up in the actual process. What's up, Oishi? Honestly, I don't even mind Oishi being here, I'm gonna be honest. Oishi was low-key kind of chill this last chapter. Oishi, stop talking. He was low-key kind of chill last chapter. I'm getting my notes up. So I don't even mind it too much. He, of course, is still an absolute nightmare of a character to play around in, like, every other chapter. It really is the difference of being, like, on his side versus not. Like, as an antagonist, he's so annoying, bro. Oh, frick. Rika, stop. Stop doing that. Bad verbal take. Go back to me, then. True. You really gotta be the pro tag, bro. It's funny standing next to Rika and saying that. Oh my goodness. I don't have the willpower, actually, to deal with this guy. Agreed. Actually, agreed. Good point, Rika. Also interesting they're using this Rika, like the grown-up Rika, because the Rika we actually were getting to interface with in the last chapter was like child Rika. And so there's like a little bit of like the lore of, because this is like the actors talking about the script, right? That's how I've like interpreted this. And so they probably would have had to use a different actor for the child Rika, like, because it'd be a younger person, right? So it's a little funny that they're not using like a younger person as like a different actor, and they're just keeping it with this Rika. It's like this Rika wasn't in it, bro. It was a child actor. Yes, this whole all cast review session, the meta stuff, it's not clicking, man. Come on, man. Show me, give me the other actor, Rika. Who just knocked him out? Bro, and same thing with Mion. Yo ass wasn't in this one, alright? I don't even need you in this room. You weren't here, alright? We had the other Mion. Toko, you straight up weren't here. You didn't even exist at all. You were referenced verbally, I think, but... And Rena, don't even get me started, bro. I don't give a frick about your stuff right now. Everyone else didn't have any appearances, did they? Exactly. Yeah, that was a crazy thing. Sure. The covers of what? Like the game covers, I guess. But she wasn't like on the Steam page at all. I didn't actually look at the page because it was just sent to me, but I don't know, Reddit wasn't there. I guess maybe they have like game covers. I'm kind of curious what they're talking about there. It's kind of a funny thing. Alright. So Toko, are you not used to it, bro? Like, this is all you get. You always get treated horribly by everything, and it's a sick joke. It's a sick joke. A horrible thing. And I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, Satoko. I'm not even... I know they're not even talking about, like, her suffering in the game. But, like, dude, it's like they're like... That's all I can think about. It just makes me sad. Like, that's not even what it's trying to do, but I just be, like, even... Because she's not literally crying here. Like, it's a bit, you know? And she knows how to play into it. But, like, even her fake crying, like, kind of gets under my skin. I still haven't healed from chapter 3.
さとこちゃんのことが好きな人だって大勢いるんだもん。そんなひどい扱いになんかならないよ。
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like who? Like who, Rena? Like who? Keiichi? True. Satoshi? Dead. What else we got? Irei? True. You? Rika? Rika's in. I'll give Rika. I'll let Rika do it. I'll let Rika in.
きっと次こそ出番がいっぱいあると思うね。
That scares me.
思うね。
That scares me.
元気出してこね。
Well, Brenna's like, I guess, kind of okay. I don't know, bro.
今回のシナリオはおまけ的なシナリオとは聞いてたけど、
Don't get me started on Shmion,
実際
though.
どうよ。なんだか随分話がややこしくなったように思うんだけど。
Yeah, it turns out the disaster's real,
僕には
bro.
難しくてよくわかんないお話だったん
I
です
mean,
よ。
I think it made a lot more sense than it usually does.
何しろ信じられなかったのが連続開始事件が起こる前。
Honestly, no, this was a lot more explainable than like anything else because at least it's like it's straightforward enough. You can just be like, oh, Rika's straight up God. You know what I mean? And like I say straight up God, but like she kind of has undeniable proof of clairvoyance or like seeing into the future. And then of course with her background as like the reincarnation of Oyashiro-sama, it's like, well, why wouldn't I just believe that? You know? Where I feel like in chapters 1 through 3. We don't get anything like firm really, and everything's like getting ran through Keiichi's lens a lot, which is really clouded, and so it's really hard to actually get anywhere. So I feel like last chapter more than any chapter actually made sense, because I felt like I could believe what was happening pretty well, and that the things that were happening like made sense. You know, it wasn't like I was getting chased around with a hatchet and getting edged for 10 years. You know, Rena. It was like, oh, she's just God. And she, she's, talking about, like, my pregnant wife. Rest in peace.
ってことはつまり、すべての事件は最初から予定されたシナリオってことに
Yeah,
なる
and Rika was talking about, like, who planned this.
かなり大きい情報だよ。
Is somebody, like, using God? We still don't know anything about the director from chapter 1.
お社様のお告げで未来が分かったに
That is something
違いない
that I
の
think
で
is
すよ。
just so important. I'm so surprised we haven't actually gotten anything for that. Because, like,
人間犯
somebody's...
人説の
I could see
私として
somebody...
は、それは真っ先に否定したいところだな。
Oh, but she just...
レナはたたり派なんで。
How can you even believe in anything that's not divine anymore, dude?
そういう神通力もひょっとするとあ
That
っ
they,
たん
like,
じゃないかな。
it's just, I feel like Occam's razor literally is like, it just has to be the divine at this point, you know? Because, like, what? Like, there's some, like, director, giga, like, puppeteer that has told Rika the exact plan for who's gonna die and win, and then just was like, okay, and enjoy. And then Rika's like, oh, okay. And then no matter what happens, it actually happens like that. It's just like, the world's not that predictable. The world's too chaotic, I feel like, for that to happen. And, like, why would they tell Rika, like, I'm gonna kill you in 5 years? You know? And there's nothing you can do about it, right? Like, it's just... I couldn't even... I feel like the only way that could ever work is if you add in, like, a bunch of, like, insane drugs shot at the syringe, you know? That's, like, the only way. And then it's, like, this weird, like, mind-warping stuff. But, like... I don't know. It just feels too specific that I can believe... Like, I feel like human entropy out of, like, chaos would just make that so impossible, which is why I lean towards the divine now. Which is crazy. I mean, that's not where I was at the beginning at all.
ああ、ダメダメ。人間派はそういう得体の知れないファンタジーは一切認めないの。
Unfounded fantasy.
事件はすべて人間の仕業。
Bro, I mean, the incidents are fantasy,
たたり
fantastical,
も魔法
bro.
もイカサマもズルも一切なし。
僕は魔法とか使えたら素敵だと思いますのですよ。リカちゃんならなんとなくそういうのが使えてもいいかなって思うな。は
まあ、
Yo,
人間
Rena
派にとっては
Rena
最
started.
後の最後で
I don't know,
これは
bro.
で
I
かい
can't
情
do.
報だ
I
ね。
can't deal with. Oh yeah, well, true. Like, who bombed the
リ
swamp?
カちゃんが殺され大災害に至るまでがすべてシナリオ。
Yeah, I mean, that would be a crazy aspect too of like somebody like, because that's even a really good point too. It's like, oh, you're telling me that not only did they tell Rika the entire plan, and then Rika believed it, and then all the events went exactly as planned. which is like an incredible amount of puppeteering that seems like really, really, really difficult. Not only that, but they also are like a gas swamp geothermal experimental specialist. Like, holy shit, go work for a company, go work for the government, dude. Stop dealing with Hinamizawa. Who gives a frick about Hinamizawa? That's some small potatoes. What I was about to say, though, before she said that was like, Rena, bro. Like, Rena being freaky in chapter 3, like when Satoko was freaking out for good reason, and Rena was like getting like, she like activated demon mode a little bit. Ever since then, it's like, Rena just feels two-faced to me. Like, they're just, it's so weird when she's like so sweet and like whatever and cutesy, but just to know that thing under the surface is just like, yeah, I don't know, it kind of freaks me out. It feels like I have less like faith in the genuineness of this part of her, but then even if you would call her genuine here, which would be fair, it's really scary also in a different way to consider her genuine in both those ways. That like she's genuine when she's being scary and when she's not being scary, because then it's just like, oh my goodness, you have the capacity to like fluctuate like crazy, you know? Which, I mean, people have that. I mean, that's a pretty honestly like realistic thing. I don't know, like BPD or whatever. But like, I'm a big like stability guy, I think, and like genuineness and stability are like really important to me. And I feel like if she's genuine, then she's not stable, and if she's stable, she's not genuine. You know? And so it's kind of like she has a lose-lose situation with her soul. Her soul, okay, let's calm down. But like with how I perceive her, it's a little bit of like a lose. And I'm saying this like obviously this is not as a character in like a writing standpoint, but more of like my like relationship with her as a character. You know, it's like that's me like immersing into the world and like bouncing off of her character as opposed to like a writing thing. It's not a lose-lose in writing, you're right, like obviously, but just to be clear. Type shit, Rico. Let him know.
そうだそれよりもさ今回リカちゃんが見せたあの表情
true.
なんだか怖かったな
Well, and it's like we got somebody else to see the same thing that Keiichi sees, which is also proof of it. Like it's a thing. It's not just Keiichi being like bad at thinking. There's actually something going on. It's going on with multiple people, which is why it's gotta be like crazy drugs or genetics or some crazy shit. Or it's like genuine and whatever.
レナも劇中以外ではしてほしくないな。
No, she's doing it. Stop.
停電かな。
Oh. A blood
全員動くなでございましたよ。変な動きをしますと、バルカン一斉射撃から誘導ミサイル連射、そして
That music actually scared me. I got like an unironic like pulse of fear there. Why am I scared? It was a very like the lowest frequency pulse of fear I felt in a long time. But I got a full like Yo, get your booties out of here, bro. I don't need to deal with either of these two on your sides. These two are cooked.
なんだか素敵な登場をありがとう。改めまして皆さん、こんにちは。
What's up, Takana?
いやー、まさかこんなところで出番があるとはな。
Bro really thinks he's part of the team.
さとこちゃん、ありがとう。
Go claw out your own throat, brother man. Respectfully.
皆さんこんにちは。
Initially. You trip?
あらあら。
Oh, a
身動き
trap.
なさらない方がいいと警告しまし
Welcome
た
to the
よ。
electric chair.
竜宮さん。
Why are you UGA? You are not big enough to be here. You're not big enough as a side. You're like a side character. Respectfully, you're a
出
side
番がなかった
character.
恨みは恐ろしいんですのよ。本編の分までサトコが大活躍なのです。
出番なしの恨みってわけか。くそー、いつの間にこれだけのトラップを。
ここがお疲れ様会の会場に選ばれた。
Oh, dang.
その時点ですでに
The pre-planning.
私のトラップにかかっていた
She's
と
too
いう
good,
ことに
bro.
なるんではありませんの？
A force of nature, bro.
そうか、わかった。あんたの後ろで糸を引いているやつがい
Don't
る
even
ね。
bring up that idea.
いるんでしょ？
I don't even bring up the idea of a puppet master, bro. And before somebody actually comes out and it's the... Okay, well, it's just Shion. What's up, Shion? I was about to say, like, imagine if, like, the director came out and it's, like, the actual puppet master comes out. And before Shion's the actual puppet master.
しーちゃんだ。こんにちは。
Me when I puppet master myself into getting murdered by my sister. Well, I say murder, that's not really what happened. But, like, mentally
同じ罠
tortured.
に二度もかかってかわいそうかわいそう
That'd
で
be
す。
so funny. What a troll that would be. But no, I mean,
何気にし
I
や
don't
か
know.
った
I
シナ
still
リオまである
just
のに
like
このロー
push
ゼ
all my
あん
suspicion
たやってくれるじゃな
to
いの？
like the unknown of the director, dude. That's like such an easy vessel to just shove stuff towards.
シオン、
What are you worried
あんた
about?
何が望みなの？安全圏の確保とでも言いますか。昨今ですね、どういうわけかお姉が
There's a popularity
票を
poll. I
伸ば
kind
し
of
て
be
るんで
curious
すよ
about a
ね。
popularity poll about who would win more.
共通ルートのみーちゃん萌えって意見が開発陣の間でも結構多いんだよ。
Yeah, Mion would rank way too highly on a popularity poll. I
恋
already
路の
know.
悪いあんたのボロが出て、プレイヤー処刑はやっと私の魅力に気づいてきたってことだね。サトコもたたり殺しで高評価らしいし。
My goat Satoko, does it
レ
again.
ナやリカちゃんには根強い固定票があるし。
Okay, so who has a
あん
bad
たの
baseline
人
of
気もとっ
support?
くに陰ってるっ
Oh,
て
they're
こと
just
だ
they're
ね。
just saying Shion does. Okay. Rip Shion.
そういうわけで、不穏に票を伸ばすお姉やサトコをここいらで一つ叩き落としておこうと思いまして、
Oh, damn. It's war, bro.
こういう大仕掛けを打たせて
A
もらったという
elaborate
わけです。
plan. What's your plan?
しおんさん、今何と言いまして？私
I
の
still
叩
can't
き落
believe
とす
they're
です
two
って？
separate people. Can you believe
お
it?
ちびちゃんは
They're actually
気づくの
two
が遅い
different
ようで
people, dude. You just call her a shorty? She's a child. Of course she's short.
にゃにゃにゃ
And she's dead. Wait, you plan to make her less popular?
さ
Let's
よ
kill
ならレ
her?
ギュラーの皆さん。
Oh
こ
my
ん
goodness,
に
they're
ちは、
bringing in a
イ
bunch
レ
of
ギュラーの皆
randoms.
さん。あんたたちメインヒロインはこれで
Oh,
お
it's
しま
a
い
side
です。
character rebellion. No.
シオンちゃん、
No.
そこまでやらなくてもいいんじゃない
Yo,
か。
Keiichi, just call in, bro. Keiichi, call in.
まあジローさん、
Just call
面白い
in.
からほっとき
I don't want to talk to these people, bro. Keiichi, please.
私たち二人の出番がいっぱい増えるのよ。
Is gonna go up?
ジローさんは
What does that
私
mean?
と一緒。いや、
Takano, what are you wapping about?
あそんなことない
He
よ
said, I'm not gonna die again, bro. I need to have a different role. Please, man, please. This script, I can't be creative in this script.
先生までしーちゃんに買収されちゃったんですか？
Oh, they're getting jumped by the side characters, I see.
ごめんねリュウグウさん。シオンさんが次回のシナリオからは教えてチエ先生のコーナーを作ってくれるってい
Teach
う
me
から。
Chie
つ
sensei.
い。さーてっと、誰から恥ずかしい処刑をしてあげましょうかね。大仕掛けを手伝ってくれたお礼に。
Since she helped me set this all up. Satoko, you're a two-timer?
それは許しませんよ。
I will. Oh, Irre? What's up, Irre? You can't hit me with question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm gonna recognize his voice. I'm not gonna recognize 99% of other
珍
voices.
しく頼もしく見えますわ。
Irre, though, I'm locked in.
さとこちゃんに対する狼藉は私入江京介が許すわけにはいきません。私も脇役一派ではありますが懐柔できると思わないこ
You
と
know
で
it's
すよ。
so funny? Because I'm like,
あら、
there's no reason. I trust
こ
him
の後に収録予
pretty
定の
well.
実録サトコメイド教育
Wait, what?
世界編の主役は降板したい
Oh
の
my goodness. But him being a doctor makes me trust him a little bit less, which is so like counter to how it should be. But just with the syringe shit, it just makes me think of like the one person that I want to just shove that onto would be him. But I have no reason to do that because he hasn't done anything. He's overall actually been pretty tame. The only thing he's done is not tell Oishi and whoever we were in chapter 4, I forget his name, Akasaka, not telling them about the kid that was kidnapped. That's a little bit sus, but like, I don't know, who cares? It's just a random kidnapped kid, right, guys?
シオン様
Oh.
この入りへ一生どこまで
And
も
he
つい
flipped.
てまい
Okay.
ります
And he flipped on us.
怪獣早っ
Irre, I don't need it. I don't need this energy, Irre.
これで全て私
Irre,
の支柱
I don't need it.
これからはお疲れ様会もシナリオも全て
Even in this
私の思うまま
after-party
に進め
scene
させてもらいますね
Yo, Shion, I got bad news for you, baby girl. Shit don't go how you want it to. It went how you wanted to. You were like low-key cooking, and then it went from the slice of life into the drama, and you lost all your power.
リュウグさんがいません
Alright?
いつの間に抜け出したのか
いた竜宮さん
She's like hiding behind a
さっき
chair.
身動きしてはいけませんって言ったはずですよ
レナちゃん悪いことは言わない抵抗しない方が無難だよ
Yo, what are they doing?
悪いけど
That's
こ
what
んな
I'm
やり
saying,
方おかしい
bro.
と思います
Y'all are side characters. Sit
それは
down.
何の真似目明かし編の台本
Oh, new blackout?
なるほど登場回数を削られる前に確保しておこうという魂胆ね無駄な抵抗を
レナさん無駄な抵抗はよしておとなしくした
Just
方
start
がいいと
punching
思い
people.
ます私をあんまり怒らせるとあなただけ
But
で
so
なく
will my dear
お
sister
姉
as
たちの処
well.
遇も変わってくることになりますよ
You're sounding like your sister right
台
now.
本を確保したくらいじゃ何もできないよレナここは悔しいけど言う通りに
And
した方が
before the entire time during chapter 3, Vion was Shion and Shion was Mion
この目明か
during
し
that.
編の台
And
本
then
が
you
加
flip
わったこと
every
で
single,
レナた
honestly,
ちは
bro,
この状
every
況を
single,
逆転できるの
every single time that they're on screen, just flip a coin and decide who it is there. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I have the soul to like try to distinguish them anymore. I don't, you know, they're just, I don't know. They're too good at acting. They're too good at pretending.
逆転
I mean, you can try to piece it apart. There's definitely some things to work with, but like, jeez, man.
レナさんは結構笑わせるのがうまいですねなら試してみたらどうですその逆転ってやつを試しに見せてください
しーちゃんは甘えてる
I
本
thought
編にいくら出
for
番
a
がなか
split
ったか
second, I
ら
thought that said you're adopted, Shi-chan. That shit would have been peak fiction, bro. Oh my god. You're adopted, Mion, or Shion, stop talking. Imagine, wait, new plot just dropped. Mion's a birth child, and then Shion was just adopted, and it's just a doppelganger. It's just random chance. That's why she's on the outs. Holy shit, I'm a genius. You've had so much screen time in this after party, you're spoiled. Crazy. Crazy thing to say.
私がいつ甘えたって言うんです
Oh, I turned auto mode
しー
off.
ちゃんは分かってないたとえお疲れ様会だけといえども出演し他のシナリオにもあれだけ登場しておいてこの狼藉
Yo, she was just in chapter like 2, bro. She was in chapter 3
許す
for a
ことが
split
できない
second.
地獄の遠さがほら聞こえてこないそうかわかりましたわ
Huh?
そうかケイちゃんかそうだよねお疲れ様会はいつも出番なし
Keiichi resents her from the depths of hell? I mean, that's a strong way to put it. He definitely was a bit... I mean, I'm on his side for a lot of that. Honestly, I don't even want to think about Keiichi in Chapter 2. I don't even want to go there, bro. Like, I think maybe unironically, he resented Shion more than Mion even in the end game. That probably was actually... That's probably reality. And that's insane to me, you know? So because there was a lot that happened in this slice of life that would be where he got the fuel from, but
その
he
ケイ
just
ちゃんを
jeez,
差し置い
man.
てお疲れ様会占領なんてケイちゃんが許すはずがない
Yeah, give him a ring. Give him a ring. Speak of the devil.
なるほど
I tried. I thought he was about to call on the phone.
その未だに収録居残り中のケイちゃんがどうやってここへ現れるとまさかケイちゃんを私たちの誰かが
New
追い抜いたわ
character.
けでもあり
Oh, imagine. Oh, that'd be so cool.
そう思うのがしーちゃんのマシ
Wait, come on, please give me Keiichi character art.
いけない あれは赤坂編の収録ワード数票
I think I would actually throw up if new character art ever appeared on screen, because they never do that. Or no, I say never. Never say never. Never say never. Never, never. That'd be crazy, though. After, like, what, 4 chapters? Wait, why do I actually feel like it might happen? There's no way. There's no way. Wait, is he not calling in? Wait. Because it would... I don't think it's... I'd be surprised if it's actually happening, because then that would imply that he's no longer who we're seeing... We're no longer in his head, and we'd be seeing him from somebody else's eyes, which is why he would need to have character art. You know what I mean? Like imagine if Akasaka met Keiichi. There would be that'd give a reason for Keiichi's art to appear, because Akasaka was the character we were playing. That could be really weird. But I don't know, they might just be trolling. I definitely don't really trust the Afterparty. The Demon Lord of the Darkest Black. Bro really thinks he's crawling out of the swamp. I see. If it's like this, he can even appear if he doesn't have any character art. Okay, so they're just trolling. Man, I was about to say, that shit would actually be crazy. It would kind of like tell us what was about to happen in Chapter 5. That he has character art. Like if he actually did. There's no character or background art, so it's really easy on the production staff. No, it's just blackout tech. It's blackout tech. Now he's gonna beat her in his. He's the Joker? He's the Joker? I used to think my life was a tragedy. Comedy! Yo, I want Satoshi, bro. Can we get Satoshi up in this hell, bro? Satoshi had a speaking line. He can count as a side character. Come on, give me my boy. Shout out the Demon Lord. Shout out the Demon Lord. Don't howl on that. Oh, he's so scary. I can fix him. Yo, no. You're saying this like that's not what y'all have been trying to do up to this point, bro. Literally, like, y'all been doing this. I remember the bathroom scene, okay? I remember when you were out pissing here, and there was the guy, I forget his name, the baseball boy. I remember when you were pissing with baseball boy, okay, Keiichi? Don't pretend. Alright. You'll show our what? Your power? Our quote, Dr. Cum Coach? Your Cum Coach? You're calling Coach Cum Coach? How did Cum get in here? That is not a sentence you want to be hearing in a lot of situations. How did Cum get in here? But truly, how did Cum get in here? Oh, and don't follow it up with that sound. Oh my goodness. And we don't get to see any of it. Pure and innocent white miniskirt nurse outfit, bro. That's a really good point, actually. Yeah, she only has the one character art. So might as well give her a little bit of shouts. Alright, who's next on the list, bro? Put yourself in your maid outfit, bro. Wait, but if it's dark, how do they know what outfits each other are in, bro? It's a metaphorical darkness, bro. Totally. Fourth wall darkness.
その後はバニーさんにコンパニオンに
Campaign girl? I don't even know what a campaign
レオタード
girl
姿もいいで
is.
すね。いや
Like a political
い
campaign?
っそみんなお色気全開
Okay.
にしちゃう
Everybody, okay, two things. One, everybody insane. Two, naked insane.
もちろん靴下は残す
And I
の
think
で
that's
ありま
worse.
す。
I think that's worse. Wait, he's trying to do the like it's not gay if you have socks on thing. If everybody's naked, he's trying to maintain. That's a crazy thought.
それいい
No, 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 no.
分かってるじゃねえか
Bro, no, 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 no. Oishi's in the room. None of us want to see that. Come on.
監督
Come on. Lock in.
俺やっとあんたと打ち解けられた気がするぜ。いえいえ前原さん、いえケイ、私のことはこれからはイリーとドクターイリー
Oh,
と
they're
お呼び
connected.
よ
They're connected, bro.
ケイ、僕たちのことも忘れちゃ困るよ。
What does that mean? That's what I'm saying.
クラウドも
Tommy
常
and
にケイのそば
Cloud?
にありますよ。
Who the fuck are Tommy and Cloud?
クラウド
Yeah.
ついに揃ったぜ。
Yeah, Tommy and Cloud, bro. No, Tommy and Cloud.
ここに見参だ。
ついに
Narrator?
K を筆頭に悪の四天王が揃い
New character just dropped. The
暗黒
narrator
を得て
himself, bro.
ついに地上に降臨を果たした漆黒の魔王
Oh,
前原
it's an
圭一
analogy. Because in the actual game, the hell reached the surface world because they caused the disaster and, you know, at the very end. And Demon Lord reached the surface world, hell reached the demon world, the surface world, darkness, light, type shit, you know what I
その
mean?
魔力は
Pretend it
絶
made
大に
sense.
して無比
Pretend it's funny because I started saying that and I was completely trolling and I was like, wait, it makes a little bit of sense. Anyways.
この闇では誰にも立ち
Okay,
向
then
か
just
え
turn
ない
the lights on.
屈するほかない
Someone lock in.
ああヒロインたちはこの闇を抜け出せず魔王たちの思うがままに恥ずかしい衣
Would
装
they
を
even
次
fight
々と強要され永遠に等身大着せ替え人形の扱いをされてしまう
Life-size dress-up
の
dolls.
か最高だぞもっとやれっていうか福水はちゃんと
Oh, the narrator's fallen,
上
bro.
映
He's
型だ
become
ったら
corrupted.
許さんぞ
He's been corrupted.
だくシオン、あんたのせいでこうなったんだからあんたなんとかしな
Sean,
さいよ。
flick the lights, bro.
大丈夫ですよね。
Come on,
暗
hit him
闇
up.
の中で真の力を売るのはケイちゃんだけじゃな
What
い。
does that mean? I'm the
そ
demon
んな都合の
empress.
いい味方ここにいましたっけ
She's about to cook.
チョコザイナ
Man, his laugh is crazy every time.
ちなみに校長先生を期待してるなら残念だな。男子本会ここに極まれり男たる者最善を尽くすべしとお墨付き
The
がちゃん
ultimate
とあるのだ。
desire of young
もちろん
men.
新登場の赤坂さんに頼ろうとしても無駄だぜ。
Give me 赤坂
昨日からお嬢さんを親類に預けて夫婦水入れて
Private
温
couples
泉旅行
hot
だそう
spring?
だからな。つまり
Wait, what? Private couples hot spring, but he's single. Who's he going with? I mean, I guess could you go with your daughter? I guess that wouldn't be that weird, right? I mean, like, it'd just be like a nice hot spring trip. I don't know. I've actually never been to a hot spring. I don't know really like the social norms of a hot spring. Anyways, you're single. Your wife's dead. Omega lol.
八
Continuing.
方塞がりってわけさ。
甘いですね、ケイちゃん。
Maybe go back to Tokyo next
安
time.
易に闇
Omega
の
lol.
世界を生み出して妄想全開すっちゃらか
Their
万歳って
true
やってしまう
form?
とある誰
You
かの
bring the
真の
demon out.
姿を表すことが
Oh, that's Shion
可能
talking.
に
That
なる
was Mion.
という
Oh,
わけで
dude, that's so crazy to me. Their voices are still so
そ
similar
う
to
いうわ
me.
けです前原くん。
Please don't
真
talk
っ
about
暗でよ
Curry.
く見えませんけどなんだか千恵先生の服装が変わってますわね。何ですの？あの両手にいっぱいの剣は
What?
まさかそんな
Wait, I thought, guys, I thought this was an all cast review session. I thought we were gonna be like talking about the plot. Why are we in the dark doing like mind transformation shit, pushing the inner world out to the outer world, conjuring weaponry?
それはいくらなんでも反則
She just got killed. Satoko has been stabbed through the face.
それ以上は内緒なのですよ。
What do you mean a secret? Do I have to actually care? They couldn't be the black super sword. Ugh.
ニパ
Of mystery.
前原くん
Chie
少
is the
し
true
おいたが過ぎ
wielder.
たようです。これ以上は
She carries the
教会も
bloodline.
見逃せません。
The church?
ちょっと待てよ。これはないだろ。映るだろ。作品違うじゃねえか。おい、こんなのなしだろ。わそのでかいのはまずいって。
And Keiichi's dead. Even in the after parties, he can't get a break, bro. Her arc drive? Yo, I don't know what they're referencing here, so I'm just gonna pretend it's all canon to this, to Higurashi itself. That's the true answer, bro. Oh, and he's dead now. This is heaven. He entered heaven. Wait, why are you hitting me with a title screen here, bro? Where we... I feel like... Okay, there's probably still a part 2. There's no way that was it, right? I feel like they're... Usually they have like a sobering moment at the end. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, flick those lights back on, brother, man. Hello, Rana. You're very welcome, actually. Thank you for being a cast member. Yeah. Yeah, I'm well aware. You gave me red and blue box, and it was the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. Yeah. Much more a book. I would say it's a book with a little bit of sauce. Fair? This would be a fair thing to say. I don't know if I would call it a game. I don't think I would. If you're just watching it like a book or a movie, Higurashi When They Cry isn't really a game. True. Yeah, and I got this shit on auto, bro. That's why, as you know, there are a lot of mysteries referenced during the course of the experience. When you challenge those, this work will become a proper game. Sure. Difficulty 1 bajillion. Potential for success 0. The ability to form conjecture? No. Yo, baby girl, you're telling us this way too late, bro. I'm like 60 hours into this. I'm 60 hours in. Don't tell me about how to play the game, bro. I already have been doing this, bro. You've now finished the question arcs. The next chapter starts the answer arcs. We've tentatively called it Miyakashi. Answers are a sad thing. Based on what is revealed, all the possibilities that you were allowed to imagine until now will suddenly come refined down to a few. Oh, okay, so they're done with... They're saying you're allowed to form conjecture now? We're so back. Based on that logic, we think that right here, before the answer arcs, is probably where people can enjoy this work we call Higurashi When They Cry the most. When it could be anything. That's interesting. I mean, I kind of... I don't know if I would feel the same. I feel like when there's endless possibility, I get like choice paralysis, and it kind of all fades a little bit. Right? Where, like, I feel like when there's gonna start being, like, some movement happening, where we're actually getting, like, some, like, answers, I guess, then it'll be fun to be like, oh, this is what this was, and, like, oh, this event, check the notes, is corresponding to, it also explains this other event, and boom, 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 boom. You know, I feel like you'll be able to do that, where, like, right now, I don't really feel the ability to do that. Like, every once in a while, I'll get, like, a glimpse, of, like, oh, well, maybe this is tied to this. But I feel like I'm literally just making shit up. Like, it feels really hopeless. So the idea of being like, here you go, baby girl. Like, let's actually, like, start putting some things to the board. I think I'd prefer that. Yeah. Because, yeah. Because, again, I calling it, like, what do they call it? The question arc? Is that what they called it? Yeah, the question arcs. Like, they say question arcs, but, like... I guess I am filled with questions. Yeah, no, okay, I guess it's fair. I was about to say something about how, like, whatever. If by chance while you're reading this, you already have the Miyakashi chapter at hand, please enjoy hypothesizing, theorizing, fantasying to the fullest before you start. That's where the real charm of the series takes place. Ah ha ha ha. Sorry for saying something so impudent. There's nothing better would be life for you to enjoy Higurashi When They Cry. I don't know, like... Because it's saying, like, hypothesize now. You know, they're saying, like, now do it. But I'm kind of, like, I don't know. I'm kind of just at the, like, it's God Omega lol phase. Am I crazy? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not engaged. Like, it's very weird to try to engage with the like, make it into a game. It's kind of a weird thing. Where I feel like, I don't know. Because I have, like, stuff... I have a lot of maybes everywhere, but it's really hard to theorize and, like, lock in on anything. I would be really surprised if the answer ends up being something that I hadn't thought of already. That would surprise me. If it, like, is completely something unexpected, that'd be pretty crazy to me. And if it's also good. If it's completely unexpected and I think it's cringe, then that's one thing. But if it's, like, unexpected in, like, a good way, it's like, oh, wow, that makes so much sense, you know? That would be really... I'd be really surprised if that happened. Because I feel like I've got a wide enough net that I could catch kind of anything. Though, of course, the wider the net, like, the bigger the holes in the net and more can, like, get through. You have, like, a less of a secure grip. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at there. I mean, like, dude, there's no way, like, Mion in this has to be completely wrong about it, like, oh, there's no divine thing, it's all the work of humans. It's like, well, I can't even say she has to be, because it's like, I was about to use Satoshi as a point of evidence. Like, we heard Satoshi's voice when we were playing Keiichi. Keiichi had this entire, like, trip, you know? But because of those syringes that just are around, there's a possibility that's all just, like, hallucinogenic, like, lose your mind type energy, and just caught in, like, cycles and goes crazy and, like, goes on a trip, you know? And is unable to distinguish reality from fiction anymore, or imagination, or, you know, hallucination. And so I think a lot of that would be possible, but it's also, like, it's absolutely insane to think that he would be acting normally with them on the Watanagashi while in his brain tripping. That there'd be that much of a disconnect? That, to me, is, like... I mean, that's not, like, realistic, with my conception of how drugs works, like, actually. Of course, it's a fantasy world, who knows? I say fantasy. I don't know how much it's meant to be fantastical. We still don't really know. But that route, which was my original route I was going down so much, doesn't really seem to be that possible anymore to me. Or, I guess, possible in a way that would be, like, satisfying. Though, also, how satisfying can it be to just be, like, the mythological stories are true. Oh, Yashiro Summer was pissed. Omega lol. You know? I guess, like, the puppeteer thing they were talking about would be the angle, if anything. To kind of be like, yeah, the director and shit, you know? But again, it's like, we've seen that guy once, and he chased us around in Chapter 1. But there's a part of me that, you know, Keiichi was losing his mind. He tried to hide stuff. He's acting irrationally, claws out his own throat. Who's to say even that guy was real? I don't even think I've thought that before. The director could have been fake, because he was tripping that hard. I mean, I don't even know if he killed Rena and Mion for real. It could have just been him, like, his mind collapsing. And that's why I like the Akasaka thing. It's so nice to have had, like, Akasaka as a character, because I can trust that he wasn't drugged. You know, that would be insane, to think that he was compromised. And so seeing Rika through his eyes was really helpful to set things in stone. Yeah. And also, like, answer arcs. You say answer arcs. What, the answer for the disaster? Like, there's no way it's, like, I feel like they have to stop the disaster. And, like, I get... Well, okay, because they have to be able to stop the disaster, because they can't just end the entire series with everybody dies Omegalol, but at least we know why. I feel like that's kind of crazy. It could happen, and it'd be really interesting, but I'd be exceptionally surprised. And so, in order for that to not happen, there needs to be something to be fixed. You know, it needs to somehow not go wrong, where the disaster doesn't happen, or people get out of dodge and don't get killed by it, or something. In which case, there would need to be some sort of plot that they can actually do something about, right? Like, there's some plot from the director or whoever the frick, and it's uncovered in some way, and then people are like, oh my goodness, we're in danger. Or, I mean, I feel like I really like the angle of, like, Yashiro-sama through Rika, like, is here, and then the mortal people, like the director or whoever, tries to, like, engage with that in some way, like manipulate that, or like kill that. I mean, because she literally gets killed, right? So I really have liked that idea, that it's kind of a merging of like there's a human plot and there's also a divine aspect that is kind of real. Yeah. Anyways.
ひなみざわ村で皆さんをお待ちしていますね。
We're waiting for you on Hinamizawa. Wait. How do I get to Hinamizawa, Brenda? Let me in! Let me into Hinamizawa, please!
レナと遊んでくれるなら一緒に宝探し。
I'm not there for you, Rena. Respectfully, I'm there for Satoko.
はう。
Alright? And I'm going to grab her and I'm going to leave Hinamizawa. Rika, you can come too. Get you out of Dodge. Okay, that's the after party. Nothing like just a black blank screen to just really have a moment right after that, huh? Interesting. So yeah, I guess we're at like a turning point between questions and answers, which probably I'm very curious how it'll play out. Because like, is it just gonna play? I assume it's gonna play out like a normal chapter 1 through 3 chapter, but we're just gonna get more useful information, I guess, or like information that like not useful is not quite the word. We're gonna get information that makes other things make more sense. That's probably, I imagine, how it'll go. But I mean, it really could. It'd be interesting if it was like a dramatically like a dramatic shift in perspective, right? I mean, even in a way, I feel like I obviously don't know how chapter 5 and on are gonna go with like the whole answer thing, but even in a way, I feel like the Akasaka thing, chapter 4, kind of felt like an answer arc to me a little bit. Like I feel like I got more answers there than I have in the first 3, just because having a different perspective is so useful to escape out of Keiichi's mind. Gives me so much more of a grounding and a foundation to work off of. And so I was able to, I feel like, cross-referencing. I mean, being able to cross-reference Keiichi's experiences with somebody else was a way to validate them and verify them, especially somebody not from the city, right? Somebody that was outside coming in, which I know Keiichi's also the same, but, you know, because do I really trust a 12-year-old boy, 13-year-old boy, whatever, to have, like, sane, rational feelings and experiences about the people around him? No, not at all. And he has proven he's incapable of that. So having the other set of eyes was really helpful. Confirming the disaster as, like, a thing. Confirming Rika as, like, a lot of crazy stuff going on. We saw, like, stuff about how, like, the Sonozaki's function... though a lot of that wasn't really new. Oreo was pretty chill. Shout out Oreos. That was interesting, which made me put a lot more of the blame on Mion. Like, I feel like we got a lot, so I'm curious. I guess my lingering curiosity is how this chapter, the next chapter, is going to feel different from even chapter 4, because chapter 4 felt so different from the first 3, and it felt more answers. So I wonder if it'll... There's like, I guess I'm saying there's maybe a world that I feel like chapter 4 should have been an answer arc or something, but it really depends on how the rest go. I don't know how those are actually going to feel, so interesting. But yeah, chat, that's going to do it for this one. I say chat, there's no chat. There's no one. It's just you and me. But that's it for that one. I will be seeing y'all hopefully in the streams. Chapter 5 should be fun. We'll jump into that. Check the description for the full playlist for Higurashi. Got the full playthrough. But that is our little yap about this. I will be seeing y'all then. Peace.